your pad and pencil, I give you a piece of my mind. In my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine. Stop all your fussing, slap on a smile. Come out and walk in the sun for a while. Don't fight the feeling, you know you wanna have a good time. And in my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous. I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Hey, don't go ballistic on me, Blossom. I'm pretty shaky myself.
All right, I'm fine.
Okay, be cool. Keep moving. Don't make eye contact with anyone.
Okay. A few more deep breaths, then we go for it.
This is your brain on drugs. Can I have my brain scrambled? Too late. God already did that.
Okay, there are 3 videos I haven't seen. No Way Out,
Sean Young in a limo,
Sea of Love,
Ellen barking up against a wall,
The Fabulous Baker Boys.
Michelle Pfeiffer on a piano.
Afternoon, ladies.
Afternoon.
Hey, hold it.
What?
Where's my kiss hello?
Sorry, Grandpa, we're kind of in a hurry.
What's the rush?
Well, we've got a lot of
studying to do. History. You know, all those dead people who did all that cool stuff in the Dark Ages and Prohibition and all.
What do you know about Roger Rabbit?
Cartoon chick with big jugs.
So...
We could go to jail for this.
We could go to hell for this.
We could go to jail and hell for this.
I think my grandfather could tell I had it on me.
How?
Because I'm sure the word marijuana was spelled out in sweat beads on my forehead.
And Anthony looked at us kind of funny, too. I mean, he smoked a lot of this stuff, right? Suppose he could smell like one of those airport dogs.
No, now stop. We're getting carried away. We're not criminals. Nobody knows we have this. We didn't buy it. We found it on the bus.
So why didn't we give it to the bus driver?
You shoved it in my book bag before I even knew what it was.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't want to check it out?
Well, yes, but only for research purposes.
Fine, I'll buy that. Now, how do we get a rat to smoke this thing?
So what's it smell like?
Like a Grateful Dead concert.
You know what it smells like to me? It's kind of like Lincoln Logs. In a pesto sauce.
Yeah!
Well, now that we've seen it, touched it, and smelled it, what do we do with it?
Well, obviously, we gotta get rid of it.
Right. We bury it in the yard.
Nope, dogs.
Dogs.
We could burn it. Okay, bad idea. We could smoke it.
I don't know. Could we?
Well, we have the essentials. Matches, lungs.
It would be one way to get rid of it.
Right.
What am I saying? I can't even stand the thought of cigarette smoke. How could I smoke this?
Well, we don't have to inhale.
I think that might defeat the purpose. You know, people have been smoking this stuff for years. Almost everybody smoked it in the 60s.
Yeah, but have you ever seen the clothes they wore?
Yeah. I wonder if I'd become an addict like Anthony.
Blossom, Anthony had a serious drug problem. I mean, we're talking about smoking one joint.
It had to start somewhere.
Yeah, but not everybody who smokes a joint becomes a drug addict. I mean, some of them go on to the Supreme Court.
Hey, we've got Chinese food in the video downstairs. You interested?
G6, what do you think?
I'll have to just say no, Blossom. I gotta go home and get my pajamas and stuff. See you after dinner.
Blossom?
Sounds great, Dad.
What'd you get, Nick?
Yeah, did you get Sean Young in a limo?
Close. I got Brad Davis in a Turkish prison. Midnight Express. And Joey's personal favorite, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, I love that movie. Those guys are so cool. Plus, they're like these really sensational actors, too. Except Michelangelo. He's kind of playing himself.
My vote's for Midnight Express.
Isn't that the movie about the guy who gets caught trying to smuggle drugs and he winds up in a Turkish prison?
Yeah. I was so loaded the first time I saw it, I thought it was a romantic comedy. I'd like to see it again.
Joey?
Midnight Express.
Buzz?
Midnight Express.
Blossom?
I love those Ninja Turtles.
It's unanimous. Midnight Express. Pretty heavy movie, huh?
Don't you think the punishment was a little harsh? Maybe he didn't mean to do it.
Right, he accidentally strapped 2 kilos of hash to his stomach.
Maybe it wasn't his. Maybe he found it on the bus.
Nick, what do I owe you for the Chinese food?
Buzz, why are you asking that question? Every time you come over here to eat, you ask me how much your share was, but you never pay.
You're absolutely right. I'm gonna stop asking.
No, I'll tell you one thing. This guy was a major idiot. If you're gonna smuggle drugs out of a country, don't pick Turkey. They're mean there. Pick a country where they like Americans, like Canada or Indiana.
What do you think, Blossom?
I go with Indiana. I've always liked Indiana. It's right in the middle of the country, and they got Larry Bird and that Hoosier thing happening. They got a nice big racetrack, lots of corn.
Corn is Iowa.
Right, I like Iowa too. Waving wheat, good use of vowels. I am a complete and total idiot. Just having this stuff on me makes me stupid. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Downstairs.
Anthony!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hello?
6, we got busted.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! What happened? Who found it?
My dad, it must have fallen out of my pocket when I was on the couch. We're dead meat.
So what did he say to you?
Well, nothing yet. He thinks it's Anthony's.
What?
He thinks it's Anthony's.
That's perfect. You're off the hook.
I can't do that. Of course, I did take the rap for him when he set the house on fire with that bong he made in ceramics.
So doesn't this make you even?
No, I couldn't do it even if I thought I could get away with it, which I can't.
Anthony won't lie for us?
Of course not. He'll tell Dad it's not his, and Dad'll believe him.
It's not mine.
I don't believe you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What did I do to deserve this?
Tony, you did combinations chemists in Peru haven't thought of. The question is, have you started doing it again?
This sucks. You know, I could be straight for 10 years. You would still point to me first.
Well, you have to admit you did earn that suspicion.
Hey, look. I've also earned the right not to be suspected.
You're right. I'm sorry. I believe you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're right, but you didn't believe me right off.
Well, I believed you the third time. Look, Tony, when the bank gets robbed, you look for the James brothers. Or the Solomon brothers.
You may be onto something, Dad. Maybe you should look at my brother.
Joey?
Or Blossom. It's not out of the question.
Come on, they're just high school kids.
So was I.
Oh, I feel a lot better now.
Look, I don't believe it's Joey's or Blossom's either. Have you had any of your friends over lately?
My friends? I don't have any friends I don't have any friends.
And I assume we can eliminate you? I had to ask. This whole accusation thing could just be a desperate cry for help.
I don't smoke dope.
Have you ever?
None of your business. Yes. I got very paranoid and found myself actually enjoying the Partridge Family.
Okay. We've eliminated you and the friends you don't have. And we've also established why you don't have any. Where does that leave us?
Buzz.
What makes you think it belongs to Buzz?
Isn't it obvious? He's a lifelong jazz musician, and his name is Buzz.
What are you doing here?
Switchboard said you weren't taking any calls.
Did it ever occur to you I might have a woman here?
Oh, yeah, right. You got a woman in here. What, do you got her, Buzz, stuffed under the bed, huh? Oh, maybe you got her stashed behind the curtains. No. Oh, I guess she must be in the bath, huh? Oh, excuse me. Let me tell you why I'm here. I found this on my couch.
Oh, thanks, Nick. I don't use it anymore, but maybe Sylvia does.
It's not a gift. I'm trying to find out who the owner is.
And to what do I owe the honor of this accusation?
Well, it's not mine, and it's not Tony's. You are the next most logical candidate.
You're right, Nick. I am the most logical candidate. It's not like you have any teenagers around the house.
I just can't believe it could be either one of them.
Oh, I get it. The old blinders routine. If you can't see it, it doesn't exist.
Don't start with me, Buzz.
Don't start with me either. You think I'm not worried?
Buzz, aren't you going to wash my back?
Okay, hold on, Sylvia. Look, I'd love to have you stay so we could argue all night, but I've got a 67-year-old woman waiting for me in the bathtub, and she may not keep. She looked like a raisin before she got in the water.
I just can't believe that either of them are using drugs. Joey's an athlete. Blossom's... Blossom.
Apparently, one of them is doing a little experimenting, so why don't you go home and find out which one?
I just can't believe that's true, Buzz.
Okay, then just go home.
So he said nothing?
Not a word.
Well, is that good or bad?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, is he one of those Buster right away kind of dads, or one of those who saves it up and nails you at the ice capades?
I don't know. The point is, sooner or later he's gonna come in here, and what are we gonna say?
Blossom, I need to talk to
Hi,
you.
Mr. Russo.
Hi, Six.
Oh, wonderful shirt.
Thank you.
And a great haircut.
Thanks.
Oh, where'd
Blossom,
you get it?
You're spending the night, aren't you, Six?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Your house has such a warm family feeling.
Thank you. Blossom, I need to talk to you alone sometime tonight.
Oh, gee, Mr. Russo, we got a lot of studying to do. Blossom's tutoring me in algebra. I'm kind of stupid.
I'll talk to you in the morning. Good night.
Good night, Dad.
Night. You owe me big.
Hello, Steve? Yeah, this is Joey. Listen, you didn't happen to find my lucky condom laying around your house anywhere, did you? Oh, jeez. That means they lost it somewhere in my house. I gotta go.
Joey. Joe, we have to have a father-son talk.
Oh, jeez. You found it?
Yes, I found it.
I didn't do it yet, Dad, honest. I was just gonna carry it around in my wallet.
Sure. You'll light it up and then you'll be passing it around to all your friends.
I'm gonna light it up?
Hardly seems possible, huh?
Not in my wildest dreams.
Before you know it, you'll use 1 in the morning, couple at lunchtime, and 4 or 5 at night.
Whoa, 7 condoms a day, all right.
Condoms? I'm not talking about condoms. I'm talking about drugs.
So I can keep the condom?
Forget the condom, Joey. Joey. I know that being a teenager is the hardest time in your life. And I just want you to know that you can always... Are you smoking dope? You better not be smoking dope! The answer better be no, Joe! What is it, huh? What's the answer?
No.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yes.
Good! I knew that. I was just checking. Oh, God, I need some rest. Nighty-night, Joe. Sweet dreams.
Thanks, Dad.
Blossom. Blossom, no.
Lock it.
All secure. I better open the window for ventilation.
Are you sure he's asleep?
Don't worry about it. He won't be back.
Okay, but 2 kinds of incense. Musk and patchouli.
Light them both. I also got some air freshener and bug spray.
What do we need bug spray for?
The roaches.
Okay, I guess we're ready.
Well, here it is.
Oh, I almost forgot. You suppose this stuff's any good?
Not bad. Maui Wowie. Harvested in 91. September. Grown in Nahiku. Picked by a left-handed man wearing a hat. A St. Louis Cardinals hat. He's got a bad leg. He misses his children. They've gone off to...
Blossom.
Boy, this stuff is good.
Do we have more of it?
Well, I have a whole bag full. Should be enough to get us through the night.
Where'd you get this?
I got it from Mr. Litton, you know, our new guidance counselor.
How much did he charge you?
He doesn't charge his girlfriends.
All right, let's spark this sucker up.
Light it for me.
Blossom, don't do it! Don't do it!
What do you think?
Oh, don't pay any attention to him.
Blossom! Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hey, Blossom, where's Six?
She's sleeping.
What are you doing up?
I got a lot on my mind.
Me too.
What's up?
I'll tell you what's up. Dad came in here earlier screaming and waving this joint he'd found on the couch, and of course, he thought it was mine, and I know it's not. So, after I hung Joey out the window and found out he's not smoking, checked with Grandpa. He hasn't used since the Dewey victory party. So, it's not mine, it's not Dad's, it's not Joey's, and it's not Grandpa's. Anything you want to tell me, Blossom?
I have glaucoma.
It was your joint.
Sort of.
Were you gonna smoke it?
Absolutely not. Probably not. Maybe.
Blossom, you don't even know what was in it. Crack, dust. It could have been anything.
I know.
How could you even think about smoking it?
I don't know. Curiosity, I guess. How come you smoked it?
Hey, you remember that time when I was 12 and I spent 3 weeks at Mountain High Camp?
Yeah, you sent me all those goofy postcards.
Well, that's because Mountain High really lived up to its name. One night, a bunch of us were sitting around the campfire. Me, Stephen Vitale, Barry Webster, a bunch of other guys. We smoked our first joint that night. It was incredible. Stars were sparkling, the air was crisp, the marshmallows were fantastic. It would have been even better if we'd taken them out of the plastic bag.
I remember Barry Webster. Whatever happened to him? He was so incredibly stupid.
He is pre-med at Harvard.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, then there was Stephen.
What happened to him?
He's dead. He OD'd on his 18th birthday.
My God, I didn't know that. Is that what made you quit?
Nah. I had to get high to go to his funeral.
That's when you just disappeared for a while. You know, I made up this whole story about you being in Europe on a bicycle.
Lies. You keep using and they spread to everybody. The thing is, Blossom, you get to choose whether or not you start using. You don't get to choose how it turns out. It's Russian roulette, kiddo. Think about it. Did I mention short-term memory loss?
Geez, I just had the worst nightmare.
The one about Cloris Leachman chasing you with the turkey leg again?
No, a different one.
Well, try a light snack before you turn in. I sleep like a baby.
I'll give it a shot. Was that your sister's voice I heard in the kitchen?
Yeah, we were just talking about old times. Camp Mountain High.
Oh, that was money well spent. I sent you up there for 3 weeks. You didn't come down for 4 years.
Hi.
Hi.
Can't sleep?
Bad dream.
Cloris Leachman again?
Nope.
I couldn't sleep either.
Yeah, well, I have an excuse. I was worried maybe you were smoking dope.
I'm not. I did bring that joint into the house, though. Six and I found it on the bus, and I was curious, so I brought it home. But you don't have to worry. I decided I'm not interested in smoking it now.
Well, I'm happy to hear that.
Hey, Dad, listen, I gotta talk to you. I really wasn't totally honest with you upstairs.
What do you mean, Joe?
Well, the joint you found was mine.
Yours?
Yeah, somebody put it in my locker.
Who, the dope fairy?
No, he got expelled last week. It was probably some kid who had to stash it real quick when the teacher walked by, or some teacher who had to stash it real quick when a principal walked by, I don't know. But I'd never use the thing because I'm an athlete, and I wouldn't want to screw up my performance. Same reason I haven't used the condom. Anyway, I figured I'd flush it down the toilet when I got home. When I went to look for it, it was gone. At first, I thought I lost it on the bus, but I guess I lost it on the couch.
Okay, both of you, sit down. Have you guys, I mean, how much of this stuff is around?
Lots.
It's all over the place.
Maybe we should move out of this city.
It really doesn't matter where we move, Dad. You can get drugs anywhere. You can have them delivered.
You can?
Oh, yeah. You know that guy who...
Oh, stop! How do I start this? Okay, when I was your age, my father used to give me these incredibly boring lectures that always began with the words, "When I was your age." I'm not gonna do that. Tony?
Yeah?
Tone?
Yeah.
I need your help here.